Okay, I'm just going to do one more piece. This is actually called The Fisher King. I was on my way to the dinner shift when his bare feet were the first thing I noticed, splishing about the storm puddles in the gutter. He has a suitcase full of yellow brick in one hand, a map of clouds trailing along from inside. With wild long hair and one thumb out toward the peak hour scuttle, he's standing, silently, staring at the darkening sky. A lamppost flickers on nearby. Now, I'm pondering as I pass how his elkskin coat does not belong here in April, and then he winks at me behind round rosy glasses and beckons a single finger. I go over, of course. Up this close, I can see emeralds and sequins studded in his teeth, and when he leans right in, his breath makes me dizzy. He introduces himself as the Fisher King, arrived fresh from the looking glass, here for one night only, for a karaoke luau spectacular in the southern suburbs. By now, his breath is making me swoon, and as all of the people and cars start buzzing into each other, he whispers in a hot wolf's voice, moist in my ear, that the world is really made up of nothing more than smoke and mirrors and sleight of hand, and the freeway will always be there for you. And be true is just the thing right now, man, and you can bet rhubarb will be next. He whispers that coping is overrated and is really just a name for that hanging bit on the edge of the awning that keeps the rest of the roof from sliding off. And when you run away from something, you're actually running towards something else. This continues till the stars take their cues one by one, and I can hear myself mumbling through the haze something about how it's getting kinda late, but he clutches my arm with a chuckle. He tells me not to worry because time was a really bad joke anyway, and I'm afraid it's from here that my memories and the rest of the night both start to get a bit slippery. See, he takes me to a tea party for the Club of Space Explorers, where we write a requiem for his catfish in Sanskrit. There is a woman in a clamshell bikini offering me pomegranates. We play the giant wheel, which I win on Black 13, and he presents me the mushroom crown. There's firelight and drop bears there, and Orion and Pan, and the Virgin Mother is lap dancing for Cleopatra in a corner while an unfrozen river spirit beats glowing horseshoes and howls at the dawn. But all I'm really certain of is that later, curled up in the gutter, I open my eyes just as the lamppost flickers off and the last of the storm puddles are blushing with sunrise. He's nowhere to be seen, the Fisher King, but on my feet are a pair of silver slippers, and in my hand is his map, all covered in X's. That morning I quit my job and buy a compass. And to this day I still rub my eyes if I ever see a barefoot city hitcher in the twilight.